In today's video, we're going to hear about a recent shocking confession that was offered up to a police chief in South Dakota, seemingly out of the blue, and an interesting report from NASA that confirms aliens have in fact visited Earth many times. Welcome guys, and it's time for Twisted News, where we share with you two of the most strange and bizarre stories currently happening in the world. If you're new to this channel or have enjoyed some of our other videos, then please subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notifications so that we can be in your lives forever. Get ready for Scary Mysteries, Twisted News. Number 1. Police chief hears shocking murder confession. With a population of just a little bit over 3,000, Millbank is the type of town that we often see in movies and TV shows where everyone knows one another by their first name. Located in Grant County, South Dakota, this city is by far one of the safest to live in the entire state. Suffice to say, this is a close-knit community where even police officers would send greeting cards to those who are at odds with the law. But sad to say, violence and criminality will always find a way to disturb the peace that was once in Millbank. On December 14, 2021, Boyd Van Voren, the city's chief of police, sent a Facebook message to resident Brent Hansen asking him to come down to the station the next day. It wasn't supposed to be that serious, actually. The chief officer had only wanted to give the 57-year-old a Christmas card, which he had gotten from his church. He also wanted to check in about some concerns that he had about the man's family. Around this time, Hansen was awaiting trial on charges filed against him by his brother's wife. The woman, Jessica Hansen, apparently reported her brother-in-law for assault. It had happened in July of the same year when the pregnant mother confronted the man about her missing dog. They had an argument, and Hansen reportedly pushed the woman and hit her in the head multiple times. Clyde Hansen, the brother, saw what had happened and intervened. They immediately told the police about the incident, and thus the assault charge was made. Fast forward now to December, and Hansen answered Van Voren's summons for him at the station where he received the Christmas greeting card. As already mentioned, the police officer asked if there had been any further issues at home with his brother and sister-in-law. The two Hansens practically lived in the same house in Millbank. Brent lived downstairs, while Clyde was in a small apartment upstairs. "They no longer live here," he answered. Intrigued, Van Voren prodded further. What he learned after that shook him to his core. When he asked where his brother had moved, the accused made a slashing motion on his neck. "I snapped," Hansen said. "I killed them this past Sunday." He told the cop that he attacked his sibling with a baseball bat while he was alone. He then used a machete to slash Jessica's neck when she returned home. The murdered couple has a 3-year-old son, but the killer fortunately spared him. Meanwhile, as the conversation continued between the two, the police department received a call. It came from a delivery person who reportedly noticed blood on the floor of the family's apartment. This, and Hansen's disturbing revelation, prompted authorities to dispatch units at the residence. There, they found Clyde hidden behind some drywall and his wife Jessica wrapped in a blue tarp. The mother's unborn child had also died. The investigation is still ongoing at the time of making this. Police still haven't revealed the motive of the killing, although one could surmise hatred and grudge as viable reasons behind the heinous deed. Brent Hansen has now been charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder, and authorities made sure that the accused won't be able to get out of detention by setting a staggering $5 million bond. Millbank's chief of police most probably had heard a lot of shocking crime confessions, but this one, right here, definitely takes the cake. Number 2. NASA confirms aliens on Earth. It's the age-old question that has never seemed to get a definitive answer. Is there life out there beyond this Earth? Scientists said they don't have the data to answer yes or no to this question, but considering the unimaginable vastness of our universe and space, they can only say, why not? This year, new hard evidence emerged indicating the solid possibility that extraterrestrial beings may have once visited our world. NASA has reportedly been working day and night trying to find unmistakable signs of life beyond our planet. The organization did say that while they have yet to possess physical proof of extraterrestrial life, they are not entirely closed to the possibility that aliens do really exist. This statement comes from the latest NASA report in November of 2021, which was released under a Freedom of Information request from governmentaddict.org. This site is a repository of thousands and thousands of interesting documents released by the U.S. federal government under the FOIA. Fascinating historical documents, reports on items in the news, oddities and fun stuff, and government bloopers. They're all here, the site claims. Additionally, this website catalogs official reports concerning space exploration, as well as the hunt for alien life. As cited by governmentaddict.org, one NASA official said that perhaps the earliest records detailing the presence of aliens can be traced back as far as 1440 BC. And yet, the same document suggests that it could be earlier if we take into account a mysterious piece of evidence. The one we're referring to was a cooking pot discovered in China. The object reportedly dates back to 7000 BC, and what caught everyone's attention were the details found in the pottery. Emblazoned on its surface are inexplicable writings using a symbolic language unknown to man. There are also caricatures that depict what appears to be futuristic spaceships and aircrafts that seem to defy the laws of physics. It showed flying vessels with no motors, wings, or tails, but are suspended in air. We've long known these to be unidentified flying objects, or UFOs, and officially they are called unidentified aerial phenomena, or UAPs. A NASA official said in one of the emails, "If I was an alien who visited Earth, say 7,000 years ago, or any time, I too would take a simple thing in front of me like a clay pot to record my visit in multiple languages or symbols and dimensions and technologies, including 1D, 2D, 3D, 4D, 5D, and beyond any comprehension here now." With this in mind, we can't help but think what these creatures would look like. Were they able to interact with humans, and if so, how did it turn out? Obviously, these otherworldly entities are more intelligent than us, so is there any chance that they left some of their knowledge to us? Speaking of UAPs, in June of 2021, a Pentagon report revealed that the U.S. government had known all along about the series of mysterious flying objects cruising through our airspaces in the recent years. There were around 140 records of sightings made by various military agencies like the Navy, Air Force, and even the Marines. These UFOs appear to manifest some sort of advanced propulsion system, enabling them to travel at speeds that go beyond what the government thought to even be possible, given our current technology. The initial explanation was that these are aircrafts of extreme technological advancement developed by competing superpowers like China and Russia. These countries, however, maintained innocence on such matters. A senior U.S. intelligence official, meanwhile, said that there's no clear indications that there is any non-terrestrial explanation for these strange occurrences. However, they remain open to the possibility of it being extraterrestrial in nature, just as long as there's evidence to back it up. "We will go wherever the data takes us," one official said. So far, this body of data remains inconclusive, but what if they turn out to be what many of us have long been expecting? Will we be ready to hear and accept the truth of our existence? The truth that we really are not alone in this universe. So that's it for today's episode. If you enjoyed watching, then remember to subscribe and let us know in the comments some crazy stories we could cover. We don't know everything that's happening all around the world, so if something's going down in your town, state, country, then keep us posted. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you soon.